Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast. I'm your random asshole, Christopher Steele.
I'm the other random asshole, Dustin Rhodes.
So, welcome back, because we actually took a week off. You still had a podcast to fall back on. We're going to have to do again.
Yep. gonna have to, yep.
Just so we can have
another spare. Next weekend looks like it might be good for that.
Would have been nice if you would have came last weekend, so we could have done that this weekend.
Right.
Because, for a couple reasons. You, for
being fucking totally exhausted.
And I could have wanted to see the Labyrinth again.
Ah.
Only playing like 3 days, and today's one of them.
Where at? Theaters nationwide? Or
Select theaters. Select theaters, select days, and select times.
Of course.
Like 2 and 7.
Shit, you got a fucking better TV than most of them have screens to be playing this shit on, so it's not like they made an IMAX special or anything.
I think Fallen Timbers.
Nice.
And what is that? The mall.
Oh God, I have no idea. Yeah. Northtown.
I think Northtown.
Something like that.
Then it technically defines as a Northtown.
Right. Technically.
I always liked Southwick, but they died years and years ago. I went there like 20 years ago, and they were pretty dead then.
Yeah.
But malls are dying. Why go to a mall when you can shop online?
Right. I mean, it's very fucking true.
People don't like people.
Right.
Period.
Why do we want to go spend time around people to buy crap we really don't want in the first place?
And what people do anymore, they don't even buy anything at the stores. They go to the stores to look at shit
they're going to buy later.
That they're going to order online.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wasn't it Family Guy that did that? It was a bed. They needed a new bed. They needed a new bed. They went to the mattress store and tried out the beds. This is the one we want. Just see. All right, there it is. Click.
Right.
You're just gonna buy this online, aren't you? Yep, already did.
Been there, done that.
And a lot of times you get better deals online.
Almost inherently.
And you don't have to deal with people
at all. Fuck people.
Unless you're going out to window shop for what you want.
Right. Yeah, and even then you're better off just doing it online and then watching like YouTube reviews of the products.
I get like a mattress or something. Right. You want to check the mattresses out personally, not just okay, that one looks good.
Right. Well, see, I don't just like look at it online and then buy. I'll look at it online and then go watch review videos to try and.
There does that too, but I guess that certain things like mattresses, it don't matter what the reviews are. Somebody might like it, doesn't mean you are.
Right.
Because your comfort level might be different.
Very true. I don't just watch one video. I got videos.
Right, but still, your comfort level is going to be different.
Right.
Than other people.
I tend to like the videos where people don't so much judge it as they just review it as they're unboxing it. They're pulling it out and they're like, this is what it's looking like. This is how the buttons feel. Right. You know, and they're not like, well, I don't like this because of whatever. They're just like, this is what it is.
Right.
When you get it. which is really handy to have.
So there's that. Biggest movie of the year.
Oh, dropped like a freaking lead balloon. People love that movie or hate that movie.
Avengers Infinity War. Went and seen it yesterday.
So good.
Spoiler alert. I am going to spoil
From this point forward, it is nothing but spoilers. So if you have not seen Avengers Infinity War and do not want it spoiled, please turn the other direction. Just fast forward to the end of the video.
I might give you like that.
Yeah,
like that.
Maybe. We might not even care.
When we get to picks, but...
Yeah. Drop back in about 20 minutes and we'll warn you again.
So great. I love the movie. I'd like to go see it again. Probably on a Monday night when it's $5.
Right. Okay, so the Russos directed this. And they're the ones that directed the Guardian movies, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Believe so.
Then...
The biggest spoiler is the ending of the movie where people...
Oh, no, they did all the Captain Americas.
Where people died. Yes, people died.
Lots of people
died.
I mean, I can run the list if you want.
Half the population dies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of the universe.
Let's see. In the first, 10 minutes maybe? If that? Heimdall, Loki, and Hulk, and Thor all have a run-in with Thanos. Loki and Heimdall get killed, and Thor and Hulk get separated. Heimdall shoots Hulk home.
Heimdall shoots him home, and amazing enough, everybody was wrong.
About the Soul Stone being in him, yeah.
Well, not just that. Every theory on the Soul Stone
was wrong.
Was wrong.
Every single one.
Everyone.
Which is good, because then, I don't know. I think it's good that way.
Alright, so the first stone Thanos got...
Power Stone.
Was the Ether, right?
He got the Power Stone from the planet Xandar.
No. It wasn't the Ether. It was the Guardians.
Space Stone, the Tesseract.
No.
Yeah, Tesseract was the first one.
No. He had one.
Oh, yeah. At the end of Guardians 2. Yeah.
It was the stone that they had gotten at the beginning of... Because they don't show you how we got it from Nova Corps. But you said the one he got, the Power Stone, which is the one they had.
Yes. That's the first one in the movie he gets his hands on.
Oh, he has one.
Yeah, so there's up to 2 at that point.
No, the Tesseract is the first one he gets
in the movie. He had the other one at the end of Guardians 2.
They got from Nova Corps.
Yep.
Nova Corps was supposed to be protected.
Yep.
Okay. So Tesseract is the first one in this movie he gets. There's 2 on Earth.
Time and Soul.
No. Mind.
Or Time and Mind, yeah.
The Soul Stone. And...
is on Vormor, or Red Skull. That Red Skull?
Yeah, Red Skull is protecting it is the guardian of the Soul Stone.
Wow.
That shocked the hell. That was the biggest surprise. What? Red Skull is...
See, this is what happens when you watch Nefarious Mean Style. Tend to fall asleep or get dizzy from the bad transfer. And yeah, I didn't know exactly what the hell happened there. All I remember is Thanos pitches off Gamora and gets a Soul Stone.
Sacrifices someone he loves.
Hey, at least he showed reluctance in doing it, which is better than a lot of the shit Thanos would. In the comic books, Thanos has no remorse.
All right.
He would make the sacrifice, get the Soul Stone, make his wish, and
but
do it again.
The thing is, he does show reluctance, but he has to, because it has to be something you love. If he didn't love it, if he didn't show any remorse or reluctance,
then it wouldn't be he wouldn't be getting his wish granted in any way.
He couldn't have it.
Right. That's true.
And there was one other one.
Soul?
I said that. We got 200.
Soul.
Tesseract was the second. Oh. The Collector had the ether.
Yep, that's right.
He gets that. That's the next one he gets, is whichever one the ether is. And then he gets the soul. The last two he gets. The two on Earth is the last ones he gets. Actually, by that point, the one isn't on Earth anymore.
Right.
And when he gets the time from Doctor Strange says, "Spare Iron Man, I'll give you the time stone."
Oh, yeah. Well, that's because in the vision there was only one way that they could win, and that is him handing over the time stone and Iron Man surviving. I think, personal opinion, this is how they're going to infuse the two brands together. Iron Man is going to be doing something to try and go back in time, and in doing so, he's going to shoot himself into a parallel universe to the X-Men Fantastic Four universe, where he gets help from Beast and Mr. Fantastic and Professor X, and they put their minds together. And I'm guessing first bring back Doctor Strange, incidentally.
Actually.
And create the Illuminati.
Actually, not Doctor Octopus?
Yes.
Or not Doctor Octopus, Doctor Doom is on the list of getting his own movie.
Nice. Doctor Doom would be one that would be very easily put into the role of being a hero for the moment, because you can't rule a world if there's no one there.
Right.
And that is his goal in life. That's why I love Doctor Doom.
And actually, Doctor Doom has been to multiple futures.
Yeah.
And the only one that works out
is the one where he's in power.
Is the one he controls.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's the route they take. Wow, that's a huge cast.
There's supposed to be more people in the next one.
Oh yeah.
But the people that do die will not remain dead.
No, none of them. Don't even worry about that.
If you're like, oh, they killed off...
As a matter of fact, I think what's going to happen is when they do the world merging, they're going to go back to just before Quicksilver died in the MCU. And, he'll be, the only one that stays permanently dead, but when they merge the universes, the other Quicksilver will be there anyway. Yes, I'm infatuated with the Quicksilver conundrum.
Right.
Kind of. I have an explanation, though. Peter and Pietro, two different brothers. Because they technically both still be half brothers. Because now there's funny thing about Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch. When it started off, they were half brother, half sister.
No.
No, yeah. And when comic books first started off, they were half brother, half sister. By the 80s, they were twins. And by the late 90s, they were twins who were fucking. Okay? So, like, we know that there's and it would make sense that that's how it would go down, is that Quicksilver dies. This guy that looks just like him, acts just like him, shows up. They have no idea that they're related.
The X-Men Quicksilver is the real Quicksilver.
Yes.
And out of all live action speedsters, not even speedsters, but count them as speedsters, he is the fastest.
Period.
Second fastest.
Who won? Superman? No.
Superman.
Yeah.
Movie Superman, because
he can fly fast enough to reverse time. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, give him a little bit.
But if you remember in X-Men Apocalypse, he was already in speed mode.
Yes.
And he took off flying from speed mode.
Yes.
That's how fast
he's faster than an explosion. Period.
Right.
X-Men Apocalypse, he is faster than an explosion. Superman is not.
Superman, like I said,
Quicksilver is literally fast in time. Superman, once he gets outside of the gravitational barriers of the Earth, can become faster than time. But on Earth, he is not faster than an explosion.
Right.
I will argue that to the day I die. Quicksilver is the fastest creature on Earth.
But
born to and raised on Earth, Quicksilver is the fastest. Superman only wins because he's an alien and can breach gravity to proceed to go faster.
And I'm sorry, even in comic books, I'm going with Quicksilver over the Flash.
Oh, definitely.
Because the Flash is reliant on the Speed Force.
Quicksilver is relying on his own mind. He's only as fast as he thinks he can go.
Which means
he's as fast as he fucking wants to be at any given point. Superman's like, I'm going this fast. Quicksilver's like, well, I'm grabbing onto your cape and then going 15 miles an hour faster just to shit in your mouth. Who, me? I wasn't there. I was over here.
And in the comic book world, Superman and Quicksilver have raced.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And it's a draw.
Flash.
Or Flash, I mean.
Superman and Flash have raced, and it was a draw. But that's because
they get sidetracked because the world needs saved.
Of course.
But at the end of the...
And the thing that I find absolutely hilarious is, logically speaking, the race should have been over like that. Just logically speaking. It should have been, go, boom, and they're both back. Tie. Wait, what? Well, that was 2 pages of fucking nothing.
How many times across the world, around the world?
Right. Like, how many times did they go? Yeah, that makes no sense.
Quicksilver would beat both of them.
Yep. Quicksilver, they would say go. He'd already be gone by the time you started to see the flashes, or the tracers of Flash and Superman. He'd already be coming up behind them, going, where are you guys going? What took you so long?
He'd be sitting back drinking a soda.
Yeah. He's like, what took y'all so long? Oh, you guys counting milliseconds? I count in nanoseconds. Crap. Crap.
He's got his Slim Jims and soda.
Right. Twinkies. Wait, well, I think it was Twinkies. He had a bunch of junk food in Apocalypse.
Like, wait a minute. What took you so long? I stopped for snacks.
That actually sounds just like him.
You know, though, I like the show Flash.
Right.
I'm a fan of the Arrowverse. But, hasn't happened yet. The comic book Flash,
right,
is pretty arrogant.
Yeah. It's actually one of his major hindrances is his arrogance, because it allows for weakness, because he doesn't accept the fact that he doesn't know everything. Like
he's not. He hasn't gotten
to that point yet.
To that point in the show.
I don't think this Barry Allen will. I really don't.
If the show lasts for 10 years.
I think it'll last a while, but I think what honestly is going to happen is Kid Flash will be the most arrogant one.
Which is true.
Because he'll have the powers and the ability to back it up.
Why, what?
Yeah. Because he's already the fastest. They've determined that he's faster than Barry.
Yes and no.
At this point. Once he starts to maintain his attitude.
No, yes and no. He is faster than Barry was at the same time
as Barry.
Barry, comparably to when he got powers.
Right. But he's not faster than Barry. But he's also had to deal with the Flash as the Flash was happening. Like he gets all the knowledge that Wells gave Flash, and all the different versions of Wells helped give Flash. He's learned stuff off of Flash before even having to be a Flash.
Right.
So, of course, he's going to be a little bit further along.
But yeah. So, going back to people that die, I said all the Guardians except for Rocket.
Right.
Died.
Yeah.
Oh, now the reason I said something about Iron Man when Doctor Strange did, my view was because he made that deal. Thanos made that deal. That is why Iron Man still lived.
Yeah.
There's the only one on.
Thanos, if anything, is a creature of his word.
Right.
He will not. He is not a shyster.
When people just started dying, Iron Man was the only one on that planet.
Yep.
Because they went to his home planet. They were at his home planet.
Yes. Yeah, a Titan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went to the Titan. Most of the Guardians, except for Rocket, Groot, and just Rocket and Groot, Gamora. So it was Star-Lord, Mantis, and Drax were on Titan. With Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man.
Yeah. Nebula.
And Nebula. Everybody died.
Because the fact that... Spoilers. Super spoilers, but been about 20 minutes. Spoilers. Nebula is the reason that everything's going to get fixed.
Actually, Nebula and Iron Man are the only ones that survived on Titan.
Right. Banner, M'Baku, Oki, Rhodes, Rocket, Rogers, Romanoff. Oh wait, no, Rogers, Romanoff, and Thor were left in Wakanda as well. So I mean, we do have a decent amount of Avengers brain power of the Avengers to get things done. What I'm thinking might happen, since Heimdall died, Thor might be able to access the Bifrost, and him and Iron Man might work something together to try and time jump instead of world jump. But that's what shoots them to Fox Marvel universe.
Well, we'll have to find out.
Right? But actually, a lot of rumors are floating around that that's not happening in this phase. This phase ends and the post-credit will be a teaser of Xavier mentally connecting with fucking
right.
Nebula.
I could understand if it's not
right
anything we think is going to connect them.
Yeah.
Or not one other thing. It could be they'll just say, "Oh, they've always been here."
That's what I'm hoping they do. I really do. I'm hoping that it's the scenario where we're focusing on this story, so we're not going to show you news clips from the X-Men's adventures. That's not what's going on here. That's not what's relevant to our story. But they've always been there. I wouldn't mind that. I would not take that as a cop-out, where a lot of fans are like, that'd be a total cop-out. I'm like, not really.
No.
So long as you have fucking Deadpool popping on a TV screen in the background or something and go, it's because Fox and Disney made a deal. We'll be fine. That's what all the fans really want to see is Deadpool's smart-ass reply, and everybody will be happy.
Right. It like I said, you can it's easy enough to merge the two
worlds together.
Yeah. And just say that we've ignored each other.
Right.
We've always been in the same world.
I'm also thinking maybe like somehow Mantis gets her hands on the gauntlet, like in the comics, and since she's an empath.
Mantis is dead though.
Or Nebula, I mean, not Mantis, Nebula.
No.
Yeah.
Mantis is dead.
That's right. Mantis is the empath. Nebula is the
robot.
That's right. So it's going to have to be Iron Man and Hulk Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor, because they're technically the smartest in the matters of science on their their respective.
The Hulk says he won't. He keeps saying no. He won't come out.
Yeah, there's a reason why though. I already know the reason why.
Because he got his ass kicked.
No. Because if the Hulk comes out while Thanos is around with the gauntlet, the Hulk will not leave until he has destroyed Thanos, found the gauntlet, and fucking got the rest of the stones. Because power is the Hulk's weakness. The constant thing of the Hulk is anger and the drive to get more power. That's why the angrier he gets, the bigger and stronger he gets. So he's going to see a device that is going to make him the biggest, strongest being on Earth, in the universe, in the multiverse. But that's why Bruce is like, nope. The green guy says no.
No! He actually shows up just enough to, no! And goes back. No. What do you mean, no?
I hope that's an angle they do take with the Hulk Bruce Banner angle. That would be the great standalone story.
They won't do another Hulk movie, though.
They might.
They said...
Universal says that they won't put money behind it because they haven't gotten a good return yet. Disney has said, we're more than happy to do an independent or a standalone Hulk movie, but we need Universal to sign off on it. Universal's like, no, because we're going to have to put the money up for it. So Disney's trying to work a deal, last I knew, they're trying to work a deal where they can get production rights and leave the distribution to Universal.
But Black Widow is getting a solo movie.
I still don't think that's happening.
They've already announced it.
I know that they've announced it, but they announced that she was getting a solo movie in the first fucking phase.
2019.
I know, but in the first phase after fucking Iron Man 2, and she shows up to she will be getting a solo movie within the next 3 years. Like 7 years later, almost 10 years later.
I don't think she can
hold one on her own.
Hold
I don't think it'll be a standalone. I think it'll be titled Standalone Black Widow, but I think it'll be a Hawkeye movie, just as much a Hawkeye movie as it is a Black Widow movie, because those two characters are woven into each other. They really are. They have a history that has yet to be explored.
Hawkeye was one of the only ones that wasn't. Hawkeye and Ant-Man were not in this.
Good. Actually, that's brilliant. Because Hawkeye is a great one to have in the sequel with Ant-Man.
Well, they're mentioned.
Right.
And
well, dude, what movies do we have between
Ant-Man and the Wasp, which they I think they showed the trailer for it. That.
Yes. Wait, you could have given me wings?
Oh, you didn't have the technology at the time. We did. Yeah, I did. I just. Well, I could have had wings. But the great part I liked is throws a Pez dispenser out, a Hello Kitty Pez dispenser,
brilliant,
and blows it up.
Okay, see, here's the thing. After Infinity War, people are like, "Oh, I have to wait all this time to get a resolution." No, you don't. We've got Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel coming out.
Ant-Man and the Wasp happens before Infinity War.
I'm thinking it's going to bookend around. I think the post-credit sequence is going to be the aftermath of Infinity War and Hank and Scott sitting there eye to eye with each other. Do we have to? Yeah, I think we're gonna. And it's like their way of getting Giant Man or Goliath and Ant-Man in the same.
But
have frickin'
him actually
go Goliath become because they don't have a Hulk, and have Ant-Man go small. It would make perfect sense. And then at a certain point, do the Cannonball special with Ant-Man and Goliath, of having Goliath grab Ant-Man like this, and as he's sailing, he starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm saying, Marvel, Disney, if you need a director, I've never directed before, but I have vision. And I'm not talking Mindstone guy, I'm talking about your product. I have vision. We can do this. And then Captain Marvel, which I'm pretty sure is going to pick right up from the end.
No, it takes place in the 90s.
Damn it! See, I would love to know that these are facts, though, but about Ant-Man and Wasp and Captain Marvel, the things that we know, because we knew a lot about Avengers Infinity War.
We already knew.
And then we saw Avengers Infinity War, and we're like, okay, maybe I didn't know nearly as much as I thought I was going to know.
I was not. A lot of people.
I wasn't surprised by the amount of death in that movie. I was expecting that.
Right.
It was just like, who are they going to kill?
I wasn't surprised by anybody. I'm like, because a lot of the movies are going to be after.
Right.
Like Spider-Man, the second Spider-Man movie.
Okay, just throwing this out there. The cast list for that next Avengers movie has all the people from the previous Avengers movie, plus Jeremy Renner, Evangeline Lilly, Jon Favreau, Paul Rudd, and Brie Larson. We are getting Ant-Man, Wasp, Captain Marvel. We're getting frickin'... if I'm not mistaken, Jon Favreau, isn't that Smokey? Or Cloudy? No, that was Daredevil. The fuck's his name in Iron Man? Jon Favreau, the assistant that he just keeps fucking with. I know he directed Iron Man. Oh, Happy Hogan. Happy. That's who he played. I'm like... Because I remember him getting his ass beat by Black Widow. Yeah, we can spar. She just like spring flip-flop. And he's like,
I really like that Nick Fury, when he disappeared, right before, as he's disappearing, he is about to cause.
We need your That would be...
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be a PG-13 movie. They get one fuck in a PG-13 movie. Please, let it be Nick Fury when he comes back finishing the line. Please. God, please. You have no idea, Hollywood, how much I want that to happen. Or just, I don't know, make it rated R so we can have a 5-minute tirade of Nick Fury, like, motherfucking around the goddamn... Like, he wakes up, finishes the line, he's like, motherfucker, what the fuck in the motherfucking fuck happened? Fuck!
So...
It did suck, though, to see Robin Scherbatsky get disintegrated.
I did read that Captain Marvel, like I said, is going to be in the 90s.
That's what I said.
There's a good chance Nick Fury is going to be in it.
Oh, fuck. That's how they do it. That's the save. That's the save.
And
Captain Marvel has perception without time. Meaning that if someone needs help in the future and she gets the distress signal, she'll know it back 20 years previous. So maybe that's how they go about it, is she...
But the thing is...
God, that's so...
The story will take place when Nick Fury has both eyes.
Ooh.
We might get to see him lose his eye.
Ooh. No. Actually not happening in the 90s. Happening in the 70s. The 71 Kree-Skrull War comic book storyline is what they have been pulling from.
Right, but it's going to take place in the 90s for us.
Oh yeah, because that happened... Wasn't that written in the 70s and based in the 90s? Wasn't that a future jump in one of the earlier... Actually, that makes sense that would be where they pull from, because that's very much Infinity War-like.
A lot of people did die in the Infinity War.
It was based in 71, written in 69.
In the Infinity War storyline, a lot of people did die. But Nebula is the one that put everything back.
Right.
Took the gauntlet and put everything back.
I don't have confidence in this movie, man.
What, Captain Marvel?
Yep. 7 people had their hands in the screenplay, dude. 7 people. 2 directors. I don't know if they've worked together before or not. Yeah, they've worked together before. I've never seen any of these movies, so I don't know what kind of...
I kind of do.
Okay. All right.
You're on board now?
Yeah. They're documentary style filmmakers, and when documentary style filmmakers get let loose on a fantastical story, you generally have gold in hand. Like, I want to see Michael Moore do a non-documentary movie, because he's got such a fucked up brain that it's gonna be crazy.
So we probably should wrap this up.
Yeah.
What do you want to do for picks?
Picks of the week?
Just regular.
Yeah, just standard weekly picks.
I'll start with Infinity War.
Good man.
That's the very first pick of the week. Oh, by the way.
You're free for spoilers. Spoiler done. We're done with spoilers. All right.
Infinity War is pick 1.
Yes, I will second that and follow it up with get yourself a cell phone and a VR helmet and a little controller, and you'll be the happiest cat ever when this movie comes out, because you can watch it without anybody bothering you. Just saying.
Not this movie, but
any movies.
Guardians and...
Yeah. You can literally just put yourself in a Marvel prison and watch them all back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
And there is... I won't put a link or anything up, but you can find... The next update will be after Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yes.
But a list of all the MCU continuity in order.
Yes. I watched that video. Yes. That is such a good help for...
Right now it's like 9 days.
Yeah.
And 2 hours.
Not 9 days and 2 hours of...
But that includes Infinity War and Captain Marvel.
Right. Which is weird that it didn't include Ant-Man and Wasp, considering it comes out first. Just saying.
They had more information on Captain Marvel than they did Ant-Man and Wasp.
Right. Okay, do you know why Ant-Man is actually so good, I think? Because Paul Rudd is in the writing process of it. Like, when it's getting written, he's, like, right there. Hands in the pot.
So my second pick... I'm going to go to... And say... Not just one thing. Go and... if you haven't watched it... Watch all of the Netflix Marvel.
Yes. I am trudging through as much as I can. It is so difficult to like binge them and get sleep at the same time, because like it's like I want to finish another episode. I got shit to do tomorrow. Damn.
I still have to watch Luke Cage.
I didn't watch that either. That's fucking funny.
But.
And
I'm going to binge that one.
I wanted to start with Daredevil because everyone was just raved about friggin' Daredevil.
Plus, it's the first one. And Jessica Jones is actually good.
I was just going to say, I'm kind of hesitant on Jessica Jones and the Luke Cage movies, series, just because they're not my favorite characters in the world.
Jessica Jones was actually a lot better than I thought it would.
Good.
I'm like, who the hell is Jessica Jones? Right. I'm like, so I watched it, and I'm like, ooh, I like this. The only problem with that one is the first season, the bad guy is Kilgrave?
Yes.
He's not purple.
Yet.
Spoiler alert, he dies.
Doesn't matter. It's the comic books. No one is ever dead forever. Secondly, it'd be a great way for him to come back purple as having died, and that's why he's purple.
But he's supposed to be the Purple Man.
Yeah. Which
I understand. That not make him purple because...
I'm trying to ground in reality at a certain point.
The Netflix series are more grounded.
Oh, most certainly. Most certainly.
So... them doing that, I understand.
Oh, I get it. I'm like, there's no.
And what I have seen of Luke Cage, because I did try to watch it, they got the story pretty much spot on.
Right.
Except for, like, some
bits that we're not going to mention because we're past spoiler point.
No, it's more time-wise. Like, because Jessica Jones was first.
Right.
And he was in Jessica Jones.
Right.
His story takes place after Jessica Jones. Meaning, it should have been before Jessica Jones. According to comic books.
Nice.
That's my only thing.
Did you hear what Kevin Feige has stated about Iron Man 2? You remember the kid that Iron Man saves from the drone in Iron Man 2? Young Peter Parker. They couldn't mention it at the time, but even in the writing process, they're like, that's Peter Parker. Once we get those rights back, we're saying that's Peter Parker. We're not saying it in the movie, but we're saying it in interviews. And every question that, like, is that Peter? Like, yeah, he's like, yes, that is Peter Parker.
All right, so your next pick.
Friday the 13th Killer Puzzle. Great little mind screw game. It's you play as Jason and have to kill so many people in a slide puzzle manner in so many moves. It's super basic but super fun. Gory as all hell. They do a really good job with it. I'll give it that much.
I want
and even in the pause menu, they got that key.
I want to pause for a minute from our picks.
Okay.
And go back to spoiler alert.
Back into spoilers. Jump ahead 10 minutes.
You know, in Infinity War, Groot is playing a video game. King Groot.
I wasn't quick enough on the draw.
Is the Defenders video game. It's an actual video game where you fight off aliens to try to save the world, the universe.
It's fucking brilliant. It's fucking brilliant.
All right, back.
All right, next you got final pick.
That one's tough.
I know. It's hard to come up with that third one because we try and get our best ones out early.
Right. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick again. Not just one thing. I'm gonna lump it all together.
Go ahead.
Arrowverse.
Yes.
Watch the Arrowverse, Blantyverse, whatever you want to call it. I think they do an excellent job.
Yeah, they do.
All the shows I think are great. The only thing is, on Arrow itself, Arrow is not Green Arrow. It's
Batman.
It's Batman disguised as the Green Arrow.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It was, we don't have the rights to make a Batman TV series, but we love the Batman lore. Let's find another character who has no real powers that we can put all this stuff on. Hey, there's Arrow. Like, that's what happened.
Right.
No way around it.
They're trying to make it a hybrid type.
Yeah, doesn't work.
But it's
the Batman diehards are at home going, no, knock it off.
And I like the show. Don't get me wrong, I love the show.
Yeah, great show.
But it's Batman disguised as Green Arrow.
Pretty much.
And what I really love, though, is them to give him that actual Green Arrow outfit.
Right.
The Robin Hood.
It's what they need, yeah. The paint thing is kind of wearing thin on me.
He doesn't wear paint.
Oh, no, wait.
He's got a mask.
Yeah.
Cisco made him a mask.
That's right. It did start with the paint, though, right?
Yeah, for like
we did like
2 seasons.
The black swooping under the eyes.
3 seasons. Or 2 and a partial season.
I've heard rumor about a scene that may be happening in Teen Titans. Whatever. Where they do a flashback of Arrow giving Robin his mask. So that's how Robin ends up with the Hawkeye style face piece.
I don't know.
I just just things that have been jumping around the rumor mill. Let's see.
I'm hoping it's Blanky-verse, Arrowverse.
Me too.
It'd be so easy, so much easier to use that as a stepping stone to having Batman in the Arrowverse.
Yeah. A lot of people are predicting that Gotham is actually a prequel to the Berlantiverse, and then when Batman steps out,
maybe
there's when they'll add him to the.
I don't know. I gave up on Gotham.
Me too. When they started bastardizing the villains to the stories of the villains so badly that it's like. Jim Gordon is not fucking Batman. He did not make this guy. He did not make that guy. He did not run into these people before he. No. His first day there is Batman's coming back. He didn't. Gordon was a detective, was just a beat cop when his parents, when the Wayne's parents got killed. He left. He went back to school to become a detective. So Gordon wasn't there for any of the shit that Gotham is putting in there, and it's just no. Alfred is the one that did almost all of this shit. That's the only thing they did get right, though. Was the Batman-Alfred relationship as as a kid thing.
I get that.
Steps up as the father, teaches him how to be a fighter, shows his true badassness because everybody knows Alfred's a real fucking badass.
Right.
If you're keeping Batman's secret and defending the Batcave, you're a fucking badass. When even Batman listens to you, you're a fucking badass, dude. When Batman's
I'm just saying, though, the Batcave, people gotta know who the hell Batman is.
Right.
How do you keep that kind of secret?
You don't. Well, okay, there is one way to keep that kind of secret. Okay, Alfred has killed many people in his life. Let's just say maybe half of those people were the ones that were building the Batcave. They get about a quarter of the way to the job, kill those contractors.
Family Guy even said it. You got a giant carousel for your fucking Batmobile.
Right.
People don't talk.
Right. You see Bruce Wayne was building that cave? A giant fucking carousel like a car or shit. It goes out the back way. It's really weird. There's a giant waterfall and everything. Yeah. That's where my theory comes in, that they'd get almost done with a specific job and then kill everybody on that freaking crew so that word doesn't get out and then hire a new one.
Either that or they hire them
and fire them.
No. When they're hired, they're blindfolded.
Well, they could go the way that the senator in New Hampshire did.
He doesn't use Bruce Wayne or Alfred. They're not the ones that do the hiring and firing.
Right.
They hire
out. Lucius Fox does it all.
Lucius Fox to hire people.
Right. See, now, you heard about the senator in the 70s? You told me about this.
All right, you got your eyes picked up. We're running real long.
That's what you get when you take a week off. Last pick. Greatest Royal Rumble, fuck it. And that'll lead us right into our next one when if you come back for Not So Random Ass Wrestling Podcast. My only question is, why the green belt, and are you going to do anything with it?
No. That's the answer.
No. No.
All right, so that's a wrap.
Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies.
Until next time.
Comment.
Comment and keep it random.
Peace.